day. Hope you're all okay. Thank you for watching it in advance. I'm going to try and keep this video and the next few videos a bit shorter. I'm aware I kind of went off on a ramble on the last two. I kind of blame Alexa because she likes having a chat. I've said it now. I'm waiting for her to talk. She didn't. Also, happy International Women's Day for yesterday for all the women and all the men watched as well. Why not? Just happy People Day. But yeah, happy International Women's Day. Now, today's video is going to be on journaling. If you don't journal, I totally recommend it. I've been journaling for nearly a year. I didn't do it daily to start with, I'll be totally honest. I used to let it slide. But now it's pretty much part of my daily routine. And if for some reason I don't do it at night, which is when I usually do it, for example, if it's really late and my sleep is obviously far more important to me, I'll make sure I do it as soon as I wake up in the morning, or worst comes to the worst, I'll do it by lunchtime the next day, because I always want to journal about each day individually. The reason I love journaling is because, you know, it's just a really easy way of putting your thoughts on paper. And sometimes just by doing that, you'll realise if you've been incredibly critical to yourself, if you're worried about something that you don't really need to worry about, or on the flip side, if you've had a really good idea, it's good to put it down so it's there in writing so you don't forget about it. So it kind of keeps you accountable, really. I'd say just kind of let your pen go as well. Don't try and think about grammar or making it sound poetic or anything like that. Just let it go, let your thoughts kind of come out on paper. If you find that you're stopping and thinking about what to write, I tend to kind of stop then. If I'm thinking about what to write, then I've got everything I need out. So I totally recommend journaling. Dead cheap. I got this one off Amazon. I think it was like £5, but you can pick them up. Like, just get a cheap notebook. Just make sure it's yours and that no one can obviously look at it, or it's obviously in a place that you don't mind if people do look at it. But yeah, just write whatever you want. I write about food mostly. I've put okay, this was on the 24th of February, so not long ago. I literally was I discovered a really awesome sugar-free dessert. I heated up, I remember doing this, okay, I do this quite a lot now. I heated up some apple and banana chunks in the microwave. It's really nice, do it for about 2 minutes. And then chucked in some oats, some cinnamon and some cacao powder with a bit of tinned coconut milk. It was lush, in capital letters. And then I went on to say, I ate far too much though, but at least I'm binging on food that is fruit, not sweets. Yeah, I love food. But I literally just write down stuff like that, and sometimes just putting it on paper, you realise, well, if I write that again the next day, well, I'm starting to get a bit of an unhealthy relationship with food, which I have struggled with in the past. So that's why it's quite important for me to write it down. So I hope that helps. I totally recommend writing a journal just about your day. And also at the end of it, I always put Dewi, who does the 12-week program, The Results Driven Method, he set me a challenge of writing 10 things I was grateful for every day. And that was, I think, about halfway through the program, which was back in August last year. That was about halfway through it. I still do it now, every day. I write 10 things I'm grateful for. And that can be as small as just being able to feel the floor under my feet, to as large as I'm really glad I have a job, or the ability to eat, or that I've got money to spend. So yeah, just anything. It can be anything that you're grateful for. And it's really nice to write that down, because then you can look at what's nice, which I find great. So I hope that helps. Totally recommend journaling. If journaling's not your thing, try and make it your thing. And try and do it daily. I obviously didn't pick up the habit really quickly, but once you get into the habit, I find it really beneficial, and I feel when I don't write in my journal. So totally recommend it. So I hope that helps. Have a lovely day. Bye.